Hey guys, welcome back. One of the hottest trending topics this month had been The Woman King. I already reviewed a trailer, which I told set high expectations for the movie. I was really hoping to get a glimpse into one of the lesser known historical topics of Africa. Before I watched the trailer, I had no idea about the subject. I started reading about the topic only after watching the trailer. The topic also lends itself to a lot of differences in opinions. The first difference is there seems to be two different worlds when it comes to the Agoji warriors of the Dahomey kingdom. The movie shows them in good light as saviors, but there is also a whole segment of people who do not take the Agoji warriors too kindly. It is just one form of slavery to another, which is a valid perspective. But is that all there is to the story of Agojis? We don't know. The second difference is the treatment of the subject itself. There is a good number of people who consider this as woke content, which means the movie is made by people who have no real interest in African history or black slavery but only commercial gains from the subject. Again, there could be an element of truth in it. It is made in Hollywood. The Wikipedia page reads this movie as an American historical epic film about so and so. And of course, the makers are gonna tell you their version. And finally, Viola Davis herself got into a lot of controversy with some inappropriate tweets which she deleted later. Looks like there is a lot to talk around the movie than about the movie itself. Let's move on. The way I see it, the trailer was the best part of the movie. The story revolves around a young girl Navi, played by Tuso Mbedu, from the Agoji unit, who is given to the Agoji warriors by her father when he disowns her for disobedience. The disobedience being refusing to marry a much older man. The Agoji is the all-women warrior unit of the Dahomey kingdom. Navi is already fascinated by the warriors and she happily joins the Agoji. The rest of the story is about how she gets trained and starts fighting for the kingdom's cause along with the warriors. Her dynamics and relationship with the head of the warriors, her trainer, and friends is what the rest of the movie is all about. In the process, they save the tribes from the rival tribe Oyo, who supply slaves to the European colonizers. So what is Viola Davis doing in the movie? She plays the role of Naniska, the general of the Agoji unit. It so happens that Navi is the daughter of Naniska, and the win against Oyo tribe is a poetic justice because the general of the Oyo violated Naniska, who then gave birth to Navi. If there is an award category for the most predictable plot, then The Woman King is a hot contender for the title. Stereotyping, when done in moderation, could be entertaining, but showing all men as weak, useless, incapable, power crazy, and sexist is stretching it too far. Yes, many male filmmakers are guilty of the same crime against women. Repeating the same mistake does no good in furthering a cause, if there is any at all. Alright, there is nothing new in the plot. Is there any novelty in the treatment at least? Unfortunately, the answer is no. There is no visible brilliance in direction as well. To me, this looks like a Western tourist's half-baked version of African history. There is no depth of research on the subject. Any YouTuber can dig out more information and produce videos a lot better than this. For me, the annoying eyesore was the setting of the kingdom itself. It looked to me more like a so-called authentic African-themed resort for Western tourists than a rustic old African kingdom. I know African tribes have their unique style of dancing and I had always been a fan of that. Here, they are shown as jumping into some choreographed dance moves every now and then, which I thought was a bit excessive. The best part of the movie is the casting. The actors truly feel and play their part. I was impressed with the opening scene when the Agoji warriors raid a village. The women look like warriors who mean business. A short and well choreographed fight sequence is good enough to make us realize what it means to face the deadly Agoji unit. I wouldn't mess around with such warriors. I'm glad that better sense prevailed in casting and they chose actors who fit into the role than glamorize the Hollywood way. Viola Davis and Lashana Lynch in particular are the ones who hold the movie together. Tuso Mbedu is a very good find. Young, impulsive and aggressive. This girl displays a lot of promise and she is truly impressive. This is not a high budget movie. Made with a budget of 50 million, the movie has already grossed more than 83 millions worldwide. This is smart movie making. I appreciate avoiding unnecessary VFX. The movie has its flaws. While I did say that the plot is predictable, it is also simple. This is not a movie for which you need to peel your eyes and watch with full attention to figure out what is going on. It is an easy watch. Is this a movie worth the big screen experience? No, not in my opinion. This is a good OTT watch. Wait for it. Watch it with friends or family on a weekend evening and you will have 2 hours of entertainment in the comfort of home. That's it for now, guys. We'll come back with my next review. Till then, bye bye.